So if you've watched Believers Talk before, you know how much I dislike the Buffalo Bills' current punting situation. So you would think that right now I'm a little more excited than I actually am, but I'm just not that thrilled. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Believers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to this free agency edition of Believers Talk. Again, guys, we are bringing you all breaking Buffalo Bills news, no matter where we're at, right? Right now, we're in the car, and we're going to talk about a Buffalo Bills free agent signing here in training camp, and we're going to see a lot of this. So if you're not already subscribed to Believers Talk, make sure you hit that subscribe button for continual Buffalo Bills breaking news. We cover the Buffalo Bills, we cover Buffalo sports, so hit that subscribe button. After you hit that subscribe button, you want to hit that notification bell. YouTube will notify you when we put out new content. While you're here, hit that thumbs up, like this video, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the Buffalo Bills' most recent free agent signing. A lot of you might not be excited about it, but this is a position where the Buffalo Bills struggled last season, and I wanted to see improvement at this position. I'm just not sure if we got a guy that can really do that. So I'm, of course, talking about the punter position for the Buffalo Bills. Corey Bojorquez was the punter for the Bills, still is the punter for the Buffalo Bills, has been the punter for the Buffalo Bills for two full seasons, working on his third year. I have not been a fan of him for quite some time, pretty much screaming for him to leave since last offseason. And if you've been a fan of the channel, you know that. However, it's not exactly like the Buffalo Bills went out and got a guy that I have confidence in, right? I mean, you talk about a guy in LaShawn Edwards that played for the New York, New Jersey Jets for 4 seasons, and his numbers are better than Bojorquez's, but not by a lot. And it's not like, you know, just because they're a little bit better, we can count on that consistently throughout the season. So you do have to worry about that. Obviously, when you're looking at the punting position now, all your best punters are already gone, right? They're already with the team that they're going to play with. But the Buffalo Bills are continuing to look at that punter position as a position to fill, as a position of need, as a position battle. As training camp continues to go on, we're going to see more from this punter position especially, and some other position battles. Obviously, we know about the position battle at kicker, cornerback 2, maybe wide receiver depth within the 4th or 5th wide receiver. There are going to be some battles there for position spots, so we're going to continue to see these free agency moves. So you want to make sure, if you haven't subscribed, like I said, subscribe. So today, the Buffalo Bills released punter Kair Vedvik, a guy that a lot of people thought was going to take Corey Bojorquez's job when this offseason began, right? When we signed Kair Vedvik, we thought that he was the guy that was going to replace Corey, but that obviously is not going to happen now, and that to me is a shame, because I was hoping that Kair would just win the job outright, right? Kair wins the job, then we can maybe have a little bit more confidence in our punting game, in the punter that we have back there. That's not going to happen. Now, luckily, we hope that with this offense, we're not going to be punting nearly as much as we did a season ago. Last year, Corey punted the ball 79 times for an average of 41.9 yards per punt. Listen, that's not good at all, right? You're averaging less than 42 yards per punt. Now, 34 of those were inside the 20, which also hurts net yards, but hey, that's part of the job, though. You want to get the ball inside the 20, but 34 punts inside the 20 out of 79 is not that impressive. Now, obviously, you have to look back at every single punt and see where he was punting from. He did have a long of 67 yards, so that's pretty impressive. He did have 1 punt blocked as well last season. Now, you can't always blame that on the punter, but when you look at the punter that we signed, maybe the biggest edge that Edwards has on Corey is that he has not had a single punt blocked since his rookie year in 2016. LaClain Edwards was a 7th round draft pick in the 2016 NFL draft out of Sam Houston State. He has played 4 seasons with the New York, New Jersey Jets. 87 punts last season. 63 was his long, so he didn't have as big of a long as Corey did. Corey hit that 67-yard boomer, I believe it was against Denver, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But 63 was his long, 45.9 yards per punt. So you're talking about 4 yards more per punt for Edwards they do have for Bojorquez. So that's something that you can look forward to, right? I mean, if he can consistently kick the ball 4 yards more, that's better. I mean, even if it's not significantly better, that's still better, especially if you can average it out more and maybe even get a little bit longer. Again, 87 punts last year. Maybe we can spare his legs some of those punts with that high octane offense that the Buffalo Bills have, and maybe he will improve a little bit, right? 28 punts inside the 20, so he had less punts inside the 20. He had fewer punts inside the 20 than Corey Bojorquez did. But again, the Buffalo Bills do sign a new punter in today during free agency, or during training camp. They signed LaClain Edwards of the New York Jets. Again, I'm not that excited, guys. I mean, and it could be because it's the punter position. So I know a lot of you are feeling that same type of energy. It's the punter position. Hopefully we're not punting that much, so it doesn't matter as much as in other past seasons. But it always matters, right? Field position is always a crucial part of the game. You want to have a top 5 defense. A good way to do that is make a team methodically move down the field, right? If you make a team have a lot of snaps on a drive, that's more snaps to make a mistake, right? So you want to have good field position. You want to win the field position battle every single week, and your punter is a big part of that. So we'll take a look at that. But again, it's not like Edwards is going to blow you away. He didn't last season for the Jets. Again, last year the Jets offense was just putrid at times, had trouble moving the ball. So he was on the field a lot. Again, 87 punts, 8 more than Corey had last season for the Buffalo Bills. And it's like the Buffalo Bills offense was anything to write home about. So we'll see what Edwards does. Obviously, this will be a battle that we continue to look at in camp. Again, you might see more out of this position as far as someone being released, someone being added, because the punter position is definitely a position of need for the Buffalo Bills. And they prove it today. Right? We see that Kara Vedvik is not the guy for Buffalo, but they show that they're still not confident in Corey Bojorquez to get the job done. So we'll see what they do. We'll see what the Buffalo Bills do, but you know that we're going to have you covered right here on Believers Talk. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell, like this video, and leave a comment. Again, let me know what you think about the signing of former Jets punter LaClain Edwards. And, do you think he's going to help this team? Do you think he's going to make this team? Or do you think the Bills look somewhere else? If you think the Bills look somewhere else, do you have a punter in mind? There's still some punters out there I wouldn't mind seeing come to Buffalo Bills camp and seeing what they have to offer. We know we have that competition at the kicker position between Hauschka and Bass. We know that we have a wide receiver depth position battle, wide receiver 4 and 5, who gets on that side of the ball. We know we have a cornerback 2 position battle. So there's plenty of position battles in Buffalo training camp right now to keep an eye on, and this is one in particular that we're really keeping an eye on, because I'm not gonna lie about it, guys. I don't know if either of these two guys are going to make the Buffalo Bills roster, 53-man roster. You might see 2 new punters in Buffalo training camp before the time's said and done. So let me know what you think. Again, thank you guys for joining me on this breaking news edition of Believers Talk. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.